Hiya! Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. If you are new to my channel, then my name is Sofie and I upload all content related to health, fitness, lifestyle and well-being. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, then definitely be sure to click on the little red subscribe button down below. It would mean so much to me if you could do that. For today's video, I took to both Instagram and Twitter to ask you for some questions, as I thought it'd be nice to do a little Q&A. As I love doing these to see what kind of questions you ask and also just letting you know a bit more about me as well this way. So I really hope you enjoy it. Thanks to everyone who sent in their questions. I'm just going to select a random bunch of them now and let's get straight into it. The first one is, what cheers you up? I think for me, just having some good time to myself, just time to sort of have a self-care session, just not really do anything, just completely relax and chill, but then also doing things with great people as well. So whether that's with family or friends, just getting out, doing something, getting away from the situation itself, because often when you're feeling down, you can just sit there, overthink it, and you only feel worse. So getting out, getting away from it, being around different people can really help to bring me up as well. Favorite animal? I think my favorite animal definitely has to be, for having a pet, then definitely a dog. I'm definitely way more of a dog person than a cat person. Let me know which one you are down below in the comments. In general though as well, I used to always quite like dolphins, and when I was younger as a child, I used to love owls. They were like my favorite animal of all time. There's a dog barking out in the street. I think it stopped. But yeah, owls used to be like my obsession. As I've got older, I'm not as bothered about owls, but definitely I love dogs. I just love how attached you can actually get to dogs as well, and they're just great animals. What do you look for in a guy? I would say that probably, well, just someone who's got very similar interests first of all, because that's just quite important. So someone who's into health, fitness, eating well, quite a positive person. I like to sort of surround myself with people who are positive, as I really do believe that what you surround yourself with will ultimately affect you. So someone who's positive, up for a laugh, has a good sense of humour, has the same kind of sense of humour, because there's so many out there, and if you don't sort of have the same sense of humour, then you're not going to find the same things funny. So someone with the same kind of sense of humour. I can be quite sarcastic, so someone who sort of gets sarcasm as well, because I wouldn't want to offend anyone. I'm not like overly sarcastic, but I can be quite often, so someone who gets that kind of sense of humour too. Obviously, someone who's attractive is always a bonus as well. Also, yeah, quite a chilled person, because I'm someone who's quite high strung when it comes to like my energy and getting stressed, and I get stressed so easily. So definitely having someone who's a lot more chilled and relaxed and can kind of take you out of that stress type situation would be good to have. So just a few things. What is your zodiac and do you believe in it? I am a Scorpio. My birthday is the 21st of November, so I'm literally right at the end of the Scorpio. Some places classify Scorpio up to the 21st, whereas some others classify up to the 22nd. So luckily I am the 21st, I'm always classified as Scorpio. If you are on the 22nd of November though, you're either Sagittarius or Scorpio. You've kind of got both going on there. But I am Scorpio, and it's not something that I strongly believe in or always look at, but whenever I see posts that come up related to Scorpio, I do love to try and relate it to me, see how accurate it is, and from time to time I just get a random urge to read my horoscope and see if it applies or see what it says. So I'm not like an overall really strong believer in it, but I do find it quite interesting as well, and do love to see if it actually applies to my life and who I am. Favorite emoji? I think for me the classic one is always going to be the cry laughing face. I've overused that way too much, and I've just always used that one a lot. Recently I quite like the one with like the heart face, so where it's got like little hearts around the face, and I also do love the monkey with the eyes covered. They're probably like my top three, but my most used probably definitely has to be the cry laughing face. Actually, I'll have a look right now what is my most used. Oh no, currently my most used is actually the two pink love hearts, so. But the crying, laughing emoji face one is the second one. Do you drink alcohol? To be quite honest, no, I don't. I don't have anything against it if you do or if you don't. I've just never personally really been a fan of the taste of alcohol, and yeah, I don't know, I've just never really enjoyed it. I'll occasionally have a drink when it's more like a celebration kind of thing. So like at New Year's or a birthday or a special occasion or event, I'll have like a glass of champagne or something. But just overall on a day-to-day basis, I'm just not the biggest fan of drinking. I don't enjoy it, and I'm not someone who's like, oh, I'm gonna drink just for the sake of it because what everyone else is doing. I'd rather just not drink, so I don't. I will go out with people who do drink or in social situations where people are drinking, and that's fine, that's their choice, I don't mind, and I'll go along to that, but just personally for me, I don't. What grades did you get in your uni finals? Well, I haven't yet done uni finals. I don't know whether uni finals means just end of year exams or referring to at the end of like your whole uni degree. So if it's just end of year exams, then last year I did a year of psychology, although I'm now changing degrees, so I'm restarting again to do nutrition. But in psychology last year I did managed to get first for my modules, which was amazing because I definitely put in a lot of hard work. So it was definitely so great to see that it paid off and that it was worth it as well. But I am starting a new degree anyway, so I'm just starting from scratch again now. I love your latest workout video. Oh, thank you. But why don't you take advantage of pools when in Spain? To be quite honest, swimming is not my strength. I learned to swim quite late, considering I lived here where everyone basically lives in the pool from the day they're born. Not quite, but learns to swim pretty much within the first few years of their life, whereas I didn't learn to swim or properly know how to swim till I was about 7 maybe. I actually can't remember how old I was, which was quite late for here, and like all my friends knew how to swim and I've just never gotten into it. It's just not been my thing, and I've also just got the craziest frizziest hair, so getting in and out of the water all the time, I have to wash it and straighten it all the time. I've never been a swimmer. I don't mind going in the pool, especially when it's hot in the summer and just more chilling in the pool, but swimming and me aren't the best mix. Have you ever been in a relationship? No, I haven't, although as you can tell from my list of things for what I look for in a guy, I'm quite particular, so I'm someone who's like, unless it feels 100% right, I'm not gonna invest myself and time into that. So that's probably why. I do get told a lot of the time by friends and family that I'm too picky and I just expect too much, but you know, if I'm gonna give up my time and effort, I want it to be worth it. Does your family watch your videos? Yes, they do. Well, my mum definitely does. She always gets my latest video up and sits and watches it. My #1 fan. And then my dad watches them from time to time, or my mum will often have it on anyway. I don't know about my sister. And then my grandparents don't have internet, so they don't really have access to YouTube as such. But my mum definitely does, I know that one for sure. What languages do you speak? Well, I obviously speak English, and then Spanish I speak to a decent standard. I'm not like 100% fluent. There's still every now and again where words don't come to me, and I don't speak as fluent as someone would if you were Spanish, but I can definitely hold a good conversation in Spanish and sort of get about with it. French I did up to A level at school, so up until I was 18, and I did speak it quite well at that point, but that's because it was only 2 of us in the class with a teacher who was actually French, so we were just speaking it every day for that good 1 or 2 hours that we had that lesson. So I got quite good then, but it's now been 2 years since I've spoken any French. So I think the odd word, if someone else said it, comes back to me, but I wouldn't be that fluent at all right now. I think a lot of it's gone. Maybe once if I started to try and relearn it again or got back into it, then it'd obviously come a lot easier, I would hope. But I guess I can't really say that I can speak French right now because it's pretty much just gone, to be honest. Are you a typer or handwriter during lectures? So during my uni lectures, I started off handwriting all my notes last year, and then I realised that was just taking me way too long, so I ended up typing them. I know some people prefer it, and I'm often more of like a pen to paper kind of person, so that's why I went for that method, but it was just so time consuming. I just found typing so much quicker, so that's why I went for that in the end. But you've just got to kind of find what works for you. Share something we don't know about you. Oh, I'm always so bad when it comes to these kind of questions. My mind just blanks of everything. Okay, I guess this could be something. When I was younger, I used to always want to do something like performing or singing, and let's just say my singing voice isn't the best. I'm not like awful, I would say, but it's not that great either. But I thought I was amazing when I was younger and always dreamed of like going on the X Factor or doing something with singing, and I just thought I would be this amazing pop star. Yeah, that definitely wasn't ever gonna happen, but I was such a confident little kid when I was younger and super bossy as well, and I just thought I was like this amazing sassy kid. This was going up to the age of about probably 7, 8, and then I started to like rail it in a bit. But up to that point, I was a really bossy, kind of sassy kid and just thought I was an amazing singer and was gonna be this incredible pop star one day. What's your favorite flower? I would say I probably love, at the moment I really like actually cherry blossoms, although that is like a flower though, isn't it? Yeah, because on a tree. Whenever I think of flowers, I think of like ones that you buy in a shop or like a plant. Yeah, still a flower on a tree. I literally sound so stupid right now. But yeah, cherry blossom trees I love, and so like the flowers on the cherry blossom tree, I love those. I just think they look so pretty. When are you back at uni? So I actually go back only a few days after this video goes up. So I believe this video goes up on the Wednesday, and then I actually fly out to England on the Friday, move in on the Saturday, so that's the 28th of September, and then freshers starts the 30th. Redoing freshers with restarting uni and doing a new course, and also going to a new uni as well. And then term actually starts then the second week of October, so it's a pretty late start this year. How are you feeling about starting your new course? Definitely a whole mixture of emotions. I'm excited to start it. Hopefully it's going to be something that I really enjoy and also get to meet new people, be in a new place. I love just exploring new places and getting to know a new area, but I'm also definitely really nervous, and I'm also just interested to see how it's going to go with a more packed timetable, because psychology was a lot more free time, a lot less contact time than I'm going to have now, but that's because there was a lot more reading that you had to do, whereas this one's more of a contact kind of degree for nutrition, where you just have loads of lectures and labs and less free time. So I'm interested to see how that's going to go as well. If you could travel anywhere right now, where would you pick? I would 100% return back to LA at any point. I went there last summer and I just absolutely loved it. And even though I've been there before, I would just return there at any point. I just thought it was an amazing place. I 100% want to go back there one day because yeah, I just absolutely loved it there. My camera battery has started flashing and this video is getting kind of long actually, so I'll just make this one the last one. But it is, who would you like to collab with? Have you ever messaged anyone about doing a collab? I would love to collab with Sarah's Day. I think that would be amazing. Doubt that will ever happen. If you're into health and fitness or just watch a lot of YouTube anyway, you're probably likely to know who she is, but she's an Australian health, fitness, lifestyle vlogger, YouTuber. So I would love to collab with her. That would be amazing. For someone more UK based, I would say, I actually love watching Talia Maisel's videos. If you haven't heard of her, I'll link her channel down below. But she just has a really lovely personality and she seems just like such a lovely person. And we've got quite similar interests, so I think we would probably get along quite well. So definitely for a UK based person, I think she would be a good one to collab with. And in terms of have I ever messaged someone, then no. I don't know, I've never felt like I've either been in the right area, or especially being out here in Spain with any UK YouTubers, it's a lot harder to collab. But even when I was in the UK, I wasn't really that close to anyone who I sort of spoke to either on Twitter or knew who might be interested in collabing. So yeah, no, I haven't ever messaged anyone about doing a collab, but definitely would love to someday do some collabs with some people because that would be really fun to film. I'm gonna leave this Q&A here then, as my camera looks like it is about to die. But I hope you have enjoyed this Q&A, and thank you so much for your questions. Sorry if I didn't get around to answering them all, but I will definitely do more Q&As in the future, so be sure to follow my Instagram. It's always linked down below. I'll typically ask over on there or also on Twitter as well, so be sure to check out both of those. If you have enjoyed this video, smash a big thumbs up on it, as well as click on the little red subscribe button down below if you're new to my channel. That would be amazing if you could do that. And don't forget, there is also that notifications bell too that you can tap on so that you're notified whenever I upload. And I'll be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!